said Fernand impatiently. Waiter, said Danglars. Pen, ink, and paper. Pen, ink, and paper, muttered Fernand. Yes, I am a supercargo. Pen, ink, and paper are my tools, and without my tools I am fit for nothing. Pen, ink, and paper, then, called Fernand loudly. There's what you want on the table, said the waiter. Bring them here. The waiter did as he was desired. When one thinks, said Caderousse, letting his hand drop on the paper, there is here wherewithal to kill a man more sure than if we waited at the corner of a wood to assassinate him. I have always had more dread of a pen, a bottle of ink, and a sheet of paper than of a sword or pistol. The fellow is not so drunk as he appears to be, said Danglars. Give him some more wine, Fernand. Fernand filled Caderousse's glass, who, like the confirmed toper he was, lifted his hand from the paper and seized the glass. The Catalan watched him until Caderousse, almost overcome by this fresh assault on his senses, rested, or rather dropped, his glass upon the table. Okay, Caderousse is just saying what we're all thinking here, right? This isn't just killing a man. This is destroying him. It's a word we used a lot in the previous chapters. Like, a sword is going to cut a man down. A pen is just going to change his existence, provided that people read. Pick up a book, you fools. I'm so glad you're here listening to this nonsense. I love this passage. Pen, ink, and paper, then, called Fernand loudly. There's what you want on the table, said the waiter. Bring them here. The waiter did as he was desired. Like, we haven't talked a lot about Père Pamphile at all, but like he was introduced in the last chapter, and he was briefly mentioned at the beginning of this chapter. I don't know if he's the owner of this establishment or just the waiter here, but you know, he's the information giver. He said that Dantès is around. But now he just seems like a typical, you know, bartender anywhere you've gone who's just kind of had it with the patrons. Like, there's a pen and paper on the table next to you. You can't get up and go get that. And then he realizes, shit, my tip is probably contingent on this. Not that they were tipping at this time, I don't think. Interesting. Maybe that's something to research. But yeah, I guess this passage just kind of really highlights the power of knowledge and understanding. Like, Danglars, like, if left to Fernand's devices and provided that Mercédès wouldn't have killed herself, he would just kill Dantès. Like, that's just like, I'm just gonna go kill that guy. Danglars is like, no. You can't just kill him. You gotta discredit him. Otherwise, how are changes going to take effect? They're just going to replace him with some other dude who's going to carry this important letter from the Isle of Elba to Paris for some reason that I'm hoping we're going to learn soon. Also, just kind of makes me realize, at this time, I probably just wouldn't. I would not want to carry official documents and letters for people. Seems like a thankless job. I hope Dantès is getting paid for that. Though we learned he's doing it out of honor for the poor dead Captain Leclerc. Oh boy. Dantès, you naive fool. Look what's happening to you, and you don't even know it. We call this dramatic irony. Okay, that's all I got for this episode. We will see you tomorrow as we barrel through Chapter 4. Until then, okay, bye. The Countdown of Monte Cristo is part of the Gruntwork Podcast Network. This show is produced, edited, and hosted by Landon Solano. The original text of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Theme song by Magic Solo. If you want to support the show and others like it, visit patreon.com/gruntworkpod. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.